Once again, I'm super excited to have you on the program, The Moment of Eldorado. And yes, I'm Chi-Chi, and I'm all jazzed up. I'm super excited. I'm just all set to have fun on the show today. And I hope that's what you are going to do, because we have a full package. We have it all lined up for your enjoyment. And as usual, the first thing is to take you to someone's special moment. Somebody's event, somebody's exciting day. And that is what we show you on this program. And not just that, we do not ever forget to take a look at your appearance, what you need to do to improve on yourself, on how you look, and on lightening your world by what you wear. Oh yes, that's what we do on the fashion segment of the program. Talking about what we have for you today on the show, and that is the Daughters of Sarah of the Word of Life Bible Church recently had a convention, and one of the high points, one of the highlights of the convention was the flagging off of the International Trade Fair. The show was headlined by Mama Helen and Papa Ayo Orisha Jafor. Do watch this. So wonderful.
It's just the morning time. Time to sing a song. That keep me quarry. Papa, my titi share. That keep me quarry. Papa, my titi share. Style for me like Papa, my titi share. The money up my brain over. Papa, my titi share. Papa, lole share, lole share. Your grace and mercy brought me alive. I'm living today just because I'm.
It was Daughters of Sarah International Convention 2017, and on this day they had the grand opening of the 2017 DOS Trade Fair as part of the activities lined up to spice up the convention. The event had men and women from all walks of life gracing it, and it was the best ever. Mama Helen Orisha Jafor, who is the chairman of the Eagle Flight Microfinance Bank, which is a bank in partnership with the Word of Life Bible Church in making the DOS Trade Fair a reality, was welcomed for an opening speech. She welcomed everyone present as she highlighted the essence of the annual convention, which is to emancipate our women in all aspects, based on the life of Sarah and the Proverb 21 woman.
The Daughters of Sarah, and indeed the entire family of Word of Life Bible Church, I welcome you all to this unique occasion. In Shakiri we say Erubo. In Robo we say Wekobia. In Nigeria we say Anoae. In Isoko we say Orie. In Yoruba we say Ekabo. In Igbo we say Ndewo no. And in Hausa we say Sanu Deswa. Our theme for this year's convention and trade fair is given to us by God, definitely. And it is, give us this day our daily bread. And by the grace of God, we're in for the discovery and recovery of destinies this weekend. In Jesus' mighty name. Daughters of Sarah Fellowship as a group in Word of Life Bible Church, composed of married women and single ladies from 30 years of age and above. This group is united in love, focused on the Lord Jesus, and on a mission to accomplish a vision, which is to emancipate our women folks spiritually, physically, and economically, based on the life of Sarah and Proverb 31 women. As Daughters of Sarah, we're determined to provide various platforms with a view to empowering our women folks spiritually, materially, and economically. As usual, we're packaged a trade fair alongside our convention, where various skills, technological innovations, products, etc. are on display. A time like this provides a veritable avenue for all forms of businesses and of encourage entrepreneurs to further expand their businesses, especially now that the country is diversifying into non-oil sectors of our economy. And by the grace of God, Dr. Sarah, in collaboration with the Eagle Flight Microfinance Bank Limited, are providing loans to small and medium business financing.
Up next was dance presentation by various cultural dance troupes, looking colorful and elegant in their attire.
trade fair has always been a blessing to the body of women, because each time we gather here every year, we learn so much at the feet of great men and women who have, gone ahead, who have made impact in our generation. And so we learn wisdom from them. We get more ideas on how to be more of business women, to be more of helpmates as wives to our husbands, and be more of better mothers to take care of our children.
It's so wonderful.
Alright, so welcome back. And of course, the program is still The Moment of Eldorado on the African Broadcasting Network. I hope you're still there. We just showed you a peek into what took place at the International Trade Fair recently in Warri Delta State of Nigeria. I hope you had fun watching that. And of course, this is my favorite part. It's time for you to get to see what's something spectacular, something different about how you should look. And that is the fashion segment. Watch it.
A watch is a portable timepiece commonly carried in a pocket or worn around the wrist. A pocket watch can be as large as 3 inches when measured in diameter, while wristwatches are usually portable so that they do not have any negative effect on the wearer's movement or outfit. Watches are usually worn for the wearer to keep track of the time. They can also be a piece of jewelry for adornment, which has a way of reflecting the wearer's wealth, social status, and sense of style. Before now, as it were, watches are treasured family heirlooms passed from one generation to the next. Presently, watches can be given out to loved ones as a special gift to mark special events in their lives, such as graduations, birthdays, to mention but a few. The idea of the timepiece as an accessory is quite ancient. Before now, in the early time of 500 BC, Romans carried small sandals as jewelry. Then in Europe, around 1300 CE, mechanical clocks were invented, followed by a portable miniature clocks. By the 15th century, pocket timepiece became common accessory for both men and women. The most fashionable way to wear such watch was tucked into a vest pocket with a long gold chain that wrapped across the front of the vest to tuck in a buttonhole, often with a gold pen knife on the other end. Working men sometimes carried their watches in the pant pocket for protection. Women, on the other hand, wore their watches in a variety of fashionable ways. Some suspended a watch from a long chain round the neck, while others had a small watch attached to earrings or pinned by a ribbon at the waist. Wristwatch attached to the bracelet came on board from the early 16th century, but the first earlier use became during the Boer War between England and Dutch settlers in South Africa from 1899 to 1902. In a quest for easy and better access to time, where especially officers who wouldn't have to dig their pocket to know the time, the wristwatch was a famous solution. The vast military movement of the World War in 1914 to 1918 required even better timing, and soldiers on both sides of the conflict began wearing self-winding wristwatches, which meant that they wound the watch with a small spindle on the side of the watch. Unreliable as it is, they were made quite accurate. Men returning from the war kept their watches, and they became popular accessories. In a short time, we had trending wristwatches made with decorative leathers, rubber and metal stripes with a rich casting of gold, silver, and other precious metals. Wristwatches have been the most common form of timepiece both for men and women ever since till date, and are available today in different price range, design, class, and brands.
Welcome back. Well, I hope you enjoyed what we have for you today on today's edition of the program. I had so much fun watching. I hope the same happened to you. Well, remember to always tune into the station, always get to watch this program. And if you are interested in being part of your occasion, you want us to cover it, you want us to be there to make your day special, all you need to do is to call the number right there on your screen. Or you can follow us on our social network, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And you can also watch our videos on YouTube, okay? All the information is right on your screen. I want to also thank the technical crew for making today's success. And I just hope that you will keep it with me next time. Of course, I'm saying goodbye to you and God bless.